to my YouTube channel and welcome to today's video. If you haven't already, grab yourself a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, decaf if you're preggers obviously, and let's get into today's video, which is my second and third trimester must-haves video. So I did these in my last pregnancy. I did one for my first trimester must-haves, things to survive that first trimester, which is probably my least favourite trimester. And then I also did one for my second trimester, again, like things that I couldn't have lived without during my second trimester. Baby brain is also real. But this time I wanted to do a second and third trimester video because I am currently 36 weeks pregnant, and yeah, I never did a third trimester must-haves video last time because I didn't have time, where my baby was born at 38 weeks. So I wanted to do a second and third trimester must-haves video in a one-er. I do definitely feel like a lot of these things you can just use from your second trimester, like they're not really specific to a trimester. And it is just obviously dependent on how you're feeling. Everyone's must-haves are going to be completely different. Some of these might be a bit extra for you. I might have missed something completely essential for you, but these are the things that I have this pregnancy not been able to live without. So yeah, I'm gonna gulp a big gulp of my tea and then let's get into it. Okay, so my first pregnancy must-have for the first, second, third, every trimester is definitely some sort of insulated water bottle. The reason I say insulated is because I really like my water cold, and I really don't like water when it's like lukewarm. I don't really like it out of a glass for that reason, unless you've got loads of ice in it. I really like cold water, so I always go for insulated water bottle. I love these ones. These ones are from One Green Bottle, which I'll link down below. You can get them on Amazon. I adore this bottle so much. It's all like eco-friendly and everything like that as well. Plus they've got really nice colours, but you can just get any kind of insulated water bottle. They do loads in like TK Maxx and that kind of thing. I think that's where this one was from. This is actually my mum's. I lost this or I broke this or something. I got a replacement lid for it. So she let me borrow this, and now I've got two, which is very handy because I'm going to pop this one in my hospital bag, and then I'm just going to be using this for the next few weeks before the baby comes. So yeah, I literally walk around the house with this. I leave the house with it, I put it in my bag, put it in the car. I always have this because I don't know what it is, but I feel like I need more water during pregnancy than when I'm not pregnant. It's also just good practice to have a water bottle with you anyway. It prompts you to drink. I don't want to be dehydrated. Insulated water bottle, guys. Trust me, it's a must-have. I think everyone should have this, not just pregnant people, by the way, but I definitely think during pregnancy, insulated water bottle. I'll link my favourites down below. Pregnancy must-have number 2 is some sort of stretch mark cream. Now, I don't actually believe in whether stretch mark creams necessarily work for preventing stretch marks, but they are really nice to use during your pregnancy to give your bump a bit of self-love, a bit of self-care, keeping it moisturised, hydrated. It can't hurt, right? And it does definitely feel nice. I would just say, if your body is going to get stretch marks, then your body's going to get stretch marks. And similarly, if your body's not going to get stretch marks, then it's not going to get stretch marks. You can't really increase the amount of elasticity your body has. Like, you either have it or you don't have it. It's hereditary. It's just sort of in your genes or not in your genes, and it is just what it is. So I wouldn't go too much into all the stretch mark creams and go really fancy with it. I have used over the years, over my 2 pregnancies, I have used the Palmer's stretch mark oil and body butter. Really, really nice. Any kind of body butter, to be honest, I would really recommend, or any kind of like body oil would be really nice. Recently, I've been using the Weleda, I think it's how you say it, body butter, like the new stretch mark cream, and I love it. It feels really, really nice and hydrating and really rich, and I absolutely love it for the evenings. So there are a few, I will link them down below, but again, I wouldn't go too expensive on it because I just don't buy into the fact that you can prevent stretch marks that much. But like I said, it is a really nice sort of a luxury thing to do with your bump after a nice bath, which we'll get onto in a bit. Yeah, I definitely think it's a nice thing to do. Pregnancy must-have number 3 are seamless underwear sets from Primark. The reason I say from Primark is because they're very affordable, and they do actually wash up quite well. I've used them throughout my entire pregnancy. As soon as I started showing, as soon as I started to want to feel really comfortable, I got these from Primark because I had them in my last pregnancy and I wanted to get them again. They had some really nice colours in, so I thought I'll get them. They have the seamless bras, which are more like a sort of sports bra, crop top kind of thing. No wires in it, so incredibly comfortable, and 100% I'm gonna be buying another set of these for postpartum life because they're just so incredibly comfortable. I've been wearing them throughout my entire pregnancy. I definitely couldn't have done without these in my first, second or third trimester, to be honest. Next in the kind of clothing category is definitely some really nice maternity leggings. And guys, I found the best maternity leggings ever. And I really wish I had like 5 pairs of them. I have 1 pair. And then when they're in the wash, I get really sad. But they are the ones that I'm wearing today. And these are the ones from H&M. These are the Mama before and after sports tight leggings. They are amazing. I love the kind of fabric of them. They're kind of that sports like leggings material. So incredibly stretchy, so soft. And dog hairs and things don't attach to them, which is vital in this house. Especially when you're wearing black. It's like literally just brush it off and it doesn't like cling to it like a lot of fabrics tend to like attract dog hairs and stuff, especially black fabric. These don't. I love them so much. I will link them down below. They are H&M, the Mama before and after leggings, sports tights. I am obsessed, and I'm assuming from the name, the before and after name, you can use them before giving birth and also after, like in the postpartum days. They don't have a particular like bump area per se. They're just really super high-waisted, so supportive, and just the most comfortable things, like butter. Honestly, they're just the best, and I would highly rate them, and I just absolutely love them. I have also got another pair of maternity leggings which I like, that are from, they used to be called Love leggings and now they're called Love All leggings, I believe, and I really like them. Love All Official, I think they're called now. Anyway, I really like them. They are great. These are better. Next up is a very obvious one, but pregnancy must have, guys. A maternity pregnancy pillow. Oh, these things are the best, aren't they? Pregnancy pillows are just the best because you cannot put a price on being comfortable at night and sleeping when you're pregnant, heavily pregnant, not even heavily pregnant, halfway through my pregnancy I was like struggling with sleep because I just couldn't get comfortable. And having that pregnancy pillow, yes, you could technically just pop a few cushions or a few pillows like between your legs, and that would help with your posture. But in all honesty, a pregnancy pillow, you just cannot beat it. I have a specific one from Cali Baby or Cali Sleep. I really like that brand, so that's why I went for that, and it was cheaper than some of the other ones that I had seen. I didn't want to spend £100 on a pregnancy pillow, like I really didn't. So I got one that was already a cheaper price point, and then also it was in the sale when I purchased it. So I'll pop it down below, the specific one that I have. I love it, and I would pay the money time and time again because you cannot put a price on sleep. I mean, turns out you can. It's the price of a pregnancy pillow. Next up, staying on the theme of sleep and just like generally being comfortable, is to get some baggy, comfortable pajamas. Because, well, I don't even have to tell you why, right? Because pajamas are everything. Comfort is everything. And even after a while, leggings, like, that are the most comfortable trousers ever, right, feel like they're too tight, and I feel like, I don't know whether it's at the end of an evening when your bump kind of feels bigger and you just want to be really, really comfortable in the evenings, right? I don't like things clinging around my bump too much, so having either really baggy trousers or maternity sort of pajamas that I can like have over the bump, or ones that I can wear underneath the bump so there's nothing like hugging my bump, is super vital. I have some really, really, really good pajamas from Primark at the moment. I've got the short sets that I bought. I actually did a Primark haul recently on my channel, so if you want to watch that. I got all of my pajamas in that haul. So I got massive sizes, really like super oversized on me, but they're so incredibly comfortable. My favourite ones are these striped pyjamas. They're like a blue and white striped pyjama. I'll pop some pictures up of me on the screen wearing them. They're so comfortable, and just anything like that I'm so here for, because you just want to be comfortable, doesn't matter what you look like. Next up on my pregnancy must-haves list, and it might not be like a product necessarily, but I would really recommend hypnobirthing to anyone that is pregnant. And not just because of like if you don't buy into the whole hypnobirthing methodology potentially, which I think a lot of us do now because it's very scientific. It sounds like the word hypnobirthing sounds very hippy dippy, but it's not at all. It's very scientific, and it's all about like you having knowledge as a parent, as a mum, a birthing person, like going into labour, and having that confidence in yourself that your body knows what it's doing, that you know what all of these different stages are, what's happening, and what you can do to help, you know, move things along when the time comes to give birth. I find hypnobirthing incredibly relaxing because I love understanding all the science behind everything, and just having that knowledge for me, like knowledge is power. I love knowing what's going to happen to my body and feeling like really in control of all of that. I also really love the audios that you get that come along with hypnobirthing. I love putting in either like laying in the bath, like a bubble bath with a couple of candles on when my toddler's in bed, and listening to my hypnobirthing tapes, or snuggling up with my pregnancy pillow, having my AirPods in and listening to my hypnobirthing like audios. Honestly, they're just so relaxing, and it's also a little bit like a sleep cast. Like I always drift off to sleep, so it obviously helped me to get to sleep, which is something that sometimes you can, you know, struggle with again when you're pregnant. So hypnobirthing, I just love it. And if you can get onto a course or buy an online course, some of them are really affordable, then I would highly recommend it. I'll link the one that I have been using down below. It's been really good, and I just couldn't rate it enough, to be honest. Next up on my pregnancy must-have list, and I've had to, you know, have this on my must-have list since the second I entered the second trimester, and that is good old gaviscon. Oh my goodness. Heartburn and indigestion and acid reflux is real. Like, whoa, it's so intense. This time I've really had loads of heartburn, and particularly I've had acid reflux as well. Gaviscon helps with the heartburn, definitely, and this is the double action mint one. I'm not going to tell you it tastes nice, I'm not going to tell you I love it, but I love the effect that it has. A few gulps of this bad boy and I don't feel like I've got heartburn anymore. When, however, I do have acid reflux, which is different to heartburn, Gaviscon doesn't touch the sides, and I had to go to the doctors and get some omeprazole, which is a medication that they use for acid reflux. So I have been prescribed that. I have actually just run out of it. However, I haven't, over the last 2 days, not having the tablet, haven't had acid reflux. So I'm gonna see, like I've been having heartburn, I've been using my Gaviscon. I'm just gonna see how it goes, because if I don't need to take the medication, then I won't. So we'll just see how it goes, and if I need to get re-prescribed some omeprazole, then I will. But fingers crossed, the Gaviscon will see me through the heartburn days. But yeah, like if you do suffer with heartburn, definitely get Gaviscon. The dual, I can rave about this. Like it does some good stuff. In my last pregnancy, I was using Rennie's, which I really hated the chalky texture of. So I really wanted like a liquid form this time, and I have to say I prefer it, so each their own, but yeah, Gaviscon all the way. Next up is, it's a birthing ball. I'm sat on my birthing ball now, but oh my goodness, these things are heaven. They're actually heaven. How does something like that help you so much in terms of comfort during that second, third trimester? Like, it's just incredible. It relieves all of the like weight that you feel when you sit down, when you stand up. Like, just sit down on this, it just makes me feel so much more comfortable. It makes me feel like lighter. And oh my gosh, don't you need that? Don't you need that when you're feeling massive? I just love it. It makes me feel really comfortable. I don't understand how or why, but a birthing ball is definitely something you should put on your list. Even if it's like, it's only like a £10, £15 investment. Like, it's so incredibly worth it. And then after like birth and pregnancy and stuff, you can even use it as like a gym ball if you wanted. But this was on Amazon for like £12, I think, something like that. So I'll link it down below Really, really rate it. Make sure you get the right size for your height, and it has all of the like charts and stuff on there. I'm 5'3"-ish, and then I got the right one that equated to that. I think I've got 55 or 65 centimetre ball. It's amazing, I love it, highly rate, get it on your list. Next up on my pregnancy must-haves is some Epsom salts for the bath. They are such a game changer for my baths. Like, a bath generally actually is an absolute must-have. Like, if you're not having baths in your third trimester, what are you doing? Come on, they're the best kind of pain relief ever. For me, baths are just so relaxing, like having a couple of bubbles in there, Epsom salts sprinkled in. Epsom salts help to like soothe your muscles and things, which obviously is going to be really helpful in your third trimester, where you're feeling all sorts of aches and pains, so much extra weight on your body, which water is amazing to help with anyway, but Epsom salts specifically for your muscles is like really, really healing and relaxing, and it's just, oh, it's just heaven. It's just heaven. Get some Epsom salts in your bath, and I got a massive bag from Home Bargains for like £2.99, and they've lasted me for ages, so definitely get some Epsom salts for your bath. Absolute winner. Next up on my must-haves list is maybe not so much a must-have, but it's a really, really nice thing to do, and again, it makes you feel really pampered and just like a bit special in a time where you just feel a bit meh. At least that's what I feel like at the moment. 36 weeks pregnant and I'm feeling it. It's just a bit now. But having some really nice skincare that you enjoy using, whatever that might be, whether that's a treatment, whether that's just a nice cleanser, whatever it is really like, it's just, there's just nothing for me that beats that. I love it so much. I've been using loads of really cool stuff recently. I've been using my Skin and Me Daily Doser, as I always do, which is like a personalised thing for my, like a treatment for my skin, which I'll always use. But around that, I've also been using ACO skincare, which like actually is a new find for me, and I really, really love it. Any kind of skincare that you like, just giving yourself the time to like clean your face properly, moisturise your face properly, even put a bit of face oil on, like it just makes you feel nice, and that's something that we all need during pregnancy. So for me, skincare or some sort of skincare routine, or taking the time out to do that kind of thing for yourself of an evening, it makes me feel so much better, and for me, that's a must-have during pregnancy. Next up on my must-have list is some comfy, flat shoes that are going to be weather appropriate for you during your third trimester, especially of pregnancy. So in my first trimester, I was using the Adidas Oswego, I think, trainers, basically some really comfy trainers that I was just wearing with some sports socks over my leggings and some trainers. I felt put together, but I felt really comfortable because they were flat, they were really comfy, and just they worked for my feet. And if my feet were like swelling or anything, then you can just undo the laces slightly, and they're not too tight. I've made the mistake before where I've been wearing like tighter shoes and I felt really uncomfortable. Don't do that, just go for the comfort. During my third trimester, where the sun is kind of trying to come out, but certainly in the house, I'm going for my Birkenstocks. They are my summer staple, pregnant or not, but during pregnancy especially, because they're sort of wide fit. They're the most comfortable shoe ever, full stop. But if you've got swollen feet or things like that and you want your feet to breathe, these bad boys, they should market these to pregnant women. Like, they are so comfortable. I don't think I would actually buy non-Birkenstocks anymore. Like, I'm not someone to waste money on branded stuff if I don't need to, but these are above and beyond amazing. Like, I just love them so much. So if you are pregnant and you have a birthday coming up, or you want to really treat yourself, get some Birkenstocks, for the love of God. You will not regret it. Your feet will love you, and you'll love yourself. I'm putting them back on. And then last but not least, my pregnancy must-have for the second and third trimester is to get yourself a healthy-ish version of whatever you're craving during your pregnancy. So for me, I crave the same thing throughout, and it is sugar. I just want sugary sweetness. I want chocolate. I want creamy things. Like, I just want all of the stuff that I know I shouldn't be having. And my skin is not thanking me for it, because I am eating too much sugar, processed stuff, like things that I know my skin doesn't like. I don't really care about the weight element of it. It's just, you also don't want like a really high spike in sugar levels and then like you have that plateau. You just want to be as healthy as you can be during pregnancy. Obviously some treats, I'm not judging, and I certainly have been treating myself a lot, but I don't want to just have chocolate every single time I'm craving it, because it would literally, I would be like 5 times the size that I currently am. So it's been a bit of a problem. So during my second and third trimester, I've been trying to find like alternatives to the sweet cravings that I've been having, and that kind of manifests itself in small little changes that make me not go for like the proper sweets or the proper chocolates, and it is like a healthier version, I guess. So in the mornings, for example, I'm having granola, fruit and yogurt, but I'm having like fruit that I know is going to be really sweet. So for example, I'm having raisins in there that make it extra sweet for me, bananas and strawberries, and then granola. Specifically, I'll show you this maple and pecan crisp cereal granola thing from Lidl. They do it in Asda as well. We don't have an Asda here though. It's so sweet, so delicious. Nothing else beats it in my eyes. So I'm having this with yogurt again, specifically the yogurt from Aldi. Like the Greek yogurt that they do in Aldi is just better than every other yogurt that I've tasted just pregnancy. It's just what I'm craving. And then yeah, that's like my sweet breakfast. It's somewhat healthy, right? It's got fruit in it, and I'm trying to put things like dates in it and things like banana to like, you know, you're supposed to be like 6 dates a day, aren't you, after week 35 or whatever it is, or 34 of pregnancy. So I'm putting things like that in it, and trying to like get the natural sugars instead of like the artificial ones from other things that I might choose. Another example of getting the sweetness out of things is choosing oat milk instead of semi-skimmed. Oat milk has more, well, I don't know, it's like creamier, it's just more delicious in my opinion generally. I always used to have it in my coffee, but I'm also having it in my tea now as well, which definitely makes it sweeter or creamier. So yeah, that's like another little thing that I've been doing. But yeah, little changes like that stop me from reaching for the chocolate bars. That's my little hack, but I don't know if that's going to be for everyone, but it's certainly something that I know that I've been doing, because like I say, otherwise there'd be problems, I think. But yeah, that is everything on my pregnancy must-haves list for the second and third trimester. I hope you really enjoyed this video, but I would love, love, love to know what your pregnancy must-haves have been throughout your second and third trimester. And if you want to know what my first trimester must-haves were, then I will link that video down in the description box as well, and up here or here. But yeah, for now I'm going to love you and leave you. I'll see you in the next one, which is going to be me packing my hospital bag, which I'm very excited about. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe if you want to see that. But for now, love you and leave you. Bye.
'Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.